Hello everybody, welcome back to Glenleathann and the Scottish farming series. Just in the L200 because I'm just checking up on our fields basically. We've got, as you saw from the intro, a wee little montage, we've got a whole lot of stuff done. So we did a few bits and bobs of contracting. I did a contract on field 85. You saw that we'd selected that on the last episode, which was for barley, and obviously gave us 6,312 pounds in income, and we got 6,000 litres of barley off the back of that as well. I then got a contract for canola as well, and we did that. It was worth 3,700, and we got £2,500 worth of crop sold off that one as well. That was on field 50. And then we've been busy with it, getting all the baling done as well. So at the moment I've got 35 silage bales made, and we've got 21 hay bales, but the hay bales are 11,500 litre bales from this Heston baler. I've been loving this setup, it's been working really well, and let me just show you the lights on this. It's lights the field up like a Christmas tree. It's absolutely brilliant. So I've got a little bit left of this to do. I'm going to leave it to the morning, and then we can get the bales collected up. Interesting thing that I noticed, so have a look at that. So hay bale 11,500 litres, so obviously a pretty high density bale that. I have had a little bit of an experiment with the bale forks in these as well, and it doesn't go in very easily because it's so dense. So but 672 kilos. Now I've never noticed this, but it's pretty obvious when you think about it, and I might have just been stupid and not noticed. But if we have a look at a silage bale, excuse me, like I said, we've got 35 of them in here doing their thing. 890 kilos for 5,500 litres, and yeah, it's based on the moisture content of the grass, isn't it, I guess, which is quite cool. I hadn't really put two and two together before, so I quite like that. So yeah, the other thing I've done off screen as well is the hen milk farm. I have bought a load of equipment for as well. I haven't done anything with the farm yet because I was going to ask you a question on this episode. As you can see, yeah, this is doing pretty well. We've got everything that needs cleaning here at the moment, so we're just giving this a clean and a service, and we'll give the baler a clean and a service. But these are all done with now. Yeah, all this grass here was a fair bit of work. It took me about 2 hours to get all the grass cut, windrowed, tedded, baled, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's been a fair bit of work to get it done, but that's good. It's done now, which is the main thing. So this episode, we're going to rest overnight just now. When I've rested overnight, I think we're going to have we're going to put precision farming onto the system, because I can't see a thing, because we're going to start doing some field work. Obviously we'll need to collect the bales up, but we will also need to get everything, all the fields limed that need liming. This field over here, I have decided to put oats in it for the horses, so I'll put oats in that field. So the planting window is slightly different on this map. Cavalier Roy has changed it slightly, so we have our planting window for winter crops is wheat, barley and oats. So we're going to put them in so before the winter, so we can get them growing nice and early. because there is no window in spring for oats on this map. And then yeah, we'll get everything else done. The field I finished at the end of the last episode, which was the grass field, field 45. I sold the bale, got rid of the bales there, and yeah, we ended up getting 20 grand. Was it? No, I timed it just right. I got £20 for the bales, and then we had 7 left over. So yeah, pretty handy, which is good. I thought I'd quickly show you the farm, and it's in the dark as well. And you see all the lightings in here now, which if I turn the torch off, it's a wee bit dark in this corner, but it's okay. It's fine. But the rest of the farm's pretty well lit up actually. Barns are pretty good. All round here is pretty good. And then if we go over to the new cow barn area, then obviously we've got the manual lights to put on in here as well. So I think we've got enough lighting for now. I think it should work. Same with this one. That can go on for looking at the horses and stuff. So I think, yes, like I said, we'll skip forward to the morning. It's 8:30 at night now. It's due for a little bit of rain overnight, so hopefully that won't affect the hay that's still left on the field. And then in the morning we'll get up into the field. We'll get the bales collected, and then we'll look at getting some cows and some field work done in this episode. Good morning everybody, welcome back. We've got the Merlot up here, and what I've got on the front, quickly show you, is the Quadra 2B. So this is my solution for the quite difficult bales to pick up. So it holds 2 bales, which is perfectly fine because it's probably all the Merlot will be able to handle with the weight. And then it's very, very simple to use. Oh, he says as he drops it in the wrong place. But I think these bales are pretty big, so we're not going to fit a huge amount on this trailer, but it will do. What I've done, it is 8 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at 7, and there was a baling contract I've done. I've not completed it yet, so it is, let's quickly show you, it is up on field 78, which is fairly large. It's up near where our woolly sheep farm's going to be. So it's 21,000 for silage. The reason I've done it is because we need silage bales, and none of our silage bales are fermented yet, whereas the contract ones will be fermented straight away. So anything left over I can then use for the cows. The other contracts I've taken on is a fertilising contract for Virtual Farmer, and I've got another contract for Easy Guy as well, doing sowing on field 48, which again is a fairly big field. There are a couple other contracts come up, but I think for now, that one would be quite nice to do, but the sorghum contract, but we're not doing contracts, we're doing fields just now, so plenty to do. Yes, my question to you, oh, I forgot to say, precision farming is now installed as well, so in addition to doing that contract, we've got precision farming installed, and we are now going to do all the field scanning and things like that. So that's one of the big jobs for today, and then liming our fields. The other thing I want to get done, if possible, and we'll see if we have time, is to get our corn shaft as well. Oh. There's a shadow on my monitor that's just getting in the way every time I try and do this. Okay. Yeah, so yeah, the precision, the chaffing of our cornfield is due. What I'm tempted to do, because I want to get cows as well, is we'll see if we can get all this done. But the big thing is, now I've reduced my money down, I can't actually afford all this stuff. So I'm going to have to probably take out a bit of a loan from the bank, but that's fine because yeah, I do intend to pay it back fairly swiftly. I'll put that on there, and then bring this down here. So we did have a bit of rain overnight, so with the rules of the game that I've put onto this challenge is I'm going to let this hay dry by lunchtime. So we'll give it a couple of hours, let it dry out, and then we can get the rest of the bales made. These bales are already been in the rain, so can't do much about that. And yeah, we'll probably bring the trailer down here actually. And we'll get the last few on. So yeah, I'm playing early in the morning today. Another call out from the fire brigade, but big news! I am leaving the Scottish Fire and Rescue Service. I've been in 10 years, and yeah, it's time for a change. To put it into reality, my youngest child is 11 years old, and he has known nothing other than me being on call with the fire brigade. So yeah, it's quite a pull, in the sense that when I am on call, I'm on call for 90 hours of the week. That's at night and during the day, whenever I can be really. I usually do a lot more than that. And yeah, when my pager goes, I have to go. I have to be 5 minutes from the fire station at all points when I am on call as well. So I'm literally pretty good for playing farming sim, but yeah, nothing else. Like even if I'm on a dog walk, page goes, I just have to run to the station and leave the poor dog there. So yeah, I have loved it all. I have really loved being in the fire brigade, but yeah, time for a change. So yeah, my last day in the fire brigade is the end of 27th of August, and then after that I get get my life back, I guess. It sounds a bit sad, doesn't it? But yeah, the crew I have I'm with in the fire brigade are amazing. I think couldn't have asked for such a nice bunch of people, and yeah, they've definitely offered me companionship, friendship, support. Yeah, it's been a great experience, and strongly recommend anyone if they get the opportunity to do it. But yeah, times to change, and yeah, it will be a big shift in my life. Next chapter. Still got my day job doing outdoor instructional work, but yeah. Oh, that's come on. Right, that's a pretty neat stack if I do say so myself. You reckon we could go 3 high on that? Dunno. That's pretty full, isn't it? So I think what I'll do, we'll get these down to the farm. I'll park this up over here. I'll get the rest of them done off screen, and then yeah, we'll go and put this here a second. we'll go and once all these bales are off, we'll go and get some bits and bobs for soil sampling, I think. Right, jump in there. So I brought, I always use my harvester for the harvesting contracts that I mentioned about earlier. So that's been serviced and put away. We've been using our own equipment for this baling contract, so the mowers are back, the windrower's back, and the baler is back. So all we need to do is collect the bales off the field. These bales I'm going to collect up as well. Obviously they're still fermenting, 26% fermented, so we need to collect them up. I've collected, you probably just see it in the background there, just by the edge of the field. We've got the 10 bales off the contracting yard field as well, so those are being collected and they're 57% fermented, so we're doing okay. But yeah, what's that, 115,000 litres of hay here just now, and I think what we'll do, we'll park on round the back here. What I did was I had a little bit of grass left over in our baler from doing the silage bales, so I just made up another bale of hay, which is going to be for the horses. So we'll feed that to them a little bit later as well. But I think what we'll do, drop that there just now, and yeah, I will go and get the rest of the bales off the field, I guess. Right then, so we've got majority of the hay bales off the field. I also went up and collected the silage bales from the contracting field and completing that contract, hence our money's gone up to 152,590. Now the other thing I've done is I've collected the bales that were left over from that contract, which was 15 silage bales, which is absolutely fantastic. We got 5,000 in sales from over the quota for the silage bales as well, so everyone's helped out. Could have had yeah, about 18 bales I think in total, but 15 it is. So they're just over by the cow barns just now. I've not put them in yet, but we're down at Francois' stores to get some bits and bobs. We've got the Macaulay trailer and we're going to get everything onto there. I'm a bit confused with this flatbed here. I don't know whether that's quite right, but yeah, we shall see. I can't quite get it to work properly, but yeah, we will see if it works. But what I need to do is I need to get the following items. So I need to get a soil sampler, which I'm going to rent. I'm going to get a crop sensor, which I'm going to keep. I'm also going to get some sort of buggy or RTV or UTV or whatever you want to call them, ATV, and then yeah, we need to get some silage additive for our forage harvester as well. So those are the things I'm going to get. What I'll do is I'll just get them now off camera, and then yeah, I'll bring you in when we've got them all unloaded up. Right, see you in a second. There we go, that was a bit of a faff. So you might notice a subtle difference to this trailer. It's got an extra axle and less of a wedge at the back. Yeah, yeah, it seems that the double axle trailer has the dovetail at the back as well as the ramps, and the dovetail doesn't go down. I swapped over the tractor, put the tractor on the back of it, tried to do it, but it just didn't seem to work. So we've gone for the triple axle Macaulay trailer now, but that's fine, it's worked. We've also gone for the Kubota Sidekick as our little ATV, and we've rented this. This is the modded Isaria Scout, which does a 65 meter range. The mod pack allows you to have massive range on them, but I went for the next size up basically. So this should mean we do less sampling, which is good. And then on here we've got 2 lots of silage additive. Not silage additive. It is silage additive, yes. And then we've also gone for this, which is the Fritzmeier crop sensor, which I've put into vent green and grey. So that's them on there, and let's get back to the farm. Like I said, I've been playing this game now for quite some time, or this session, and we don't seem to have got much done, but let's get down here. Turn in here, there we go, and let's get this stuff down to the yard. So what we'll do first, I think, is we'll go and get the fields sampled, I think, first. I think that's probably the best plan. Just put this in the middle of the yard. That's probably the best thing to do with it. Okay. Right, take those straps off, and let's take this off here. But yeah, this little Kubota, I see these quite a lot up here actually. The hotel next to us has got one of these as well actually, for running around the site and things like that. So let's start off with our cereal crop fields over here, and we'll have a look at the range. So get this opened. Yeah, look at that. That's quite a bit bigger, isn't it? Brilliant. Alright, I'm just trying to get this lined up with the edge of the field. Okay, let's put that in there. Oh. Alright, take that sample. Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Oh, it's just not going to fit, is it? So frustrating. Do this top half first then. Right, get that in there. It's a bit more clunky, isn't it, this one, but it seems to work. Yeah, in the other field we'll be able to get both at the same time, won't we? So I think what I'll do is I'll go round, I'll sample these fields. This will take a little while, and then not as long as it could do, but yeah, and then once they're done, they're done. For 3 crop rotations anyway. Or is it 5? I think it's 5, isn't it? Okay, get the last of these bales in. What I did is I just finished off the last little bit of baling there. The baler and the tractor are back down, and yeah, we've got we've got oh dear. Yeah, we've got all the soil sampling done. Bit of a mixed bag actually, to be fair, but we will show you in a second once I stop smashing this trailer into the barn. There we go. So in there now we've got 23 hay bales of the Heston variety and 7 normal size bales as well. So plenty in there just now, which is good. That should keep the cows going for a little bit. So I think we've managed to get, as I said, all the soil sampling done. If we look on the precision farming map now, we've got a right mixed bag. So the grass fields, not so bad I suppose, a bit of loam in there, but most of it's silty clay and sandy loam. The new field is all silty clay, which isn't great, but hey, that's just the way it is. And then up here, here we've got a Neapolitan ice cream of different flavours in here, so all the different soil types on that field. And this one's sandy loam. So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag. I didn't do this one because of crop destruction. I was going to destroy some crop driving into there, so we'll have to do it after we've harvested. I have accepted a contract on 29 for sorghum as well, because my theory is that we're going to buy that field at some point anyway, so it kind of makes sense to harvest it for the person that needs it done. I can't remember who the contractor is actually. Let's have a look. Easy Guy. So Easy Guy is going to get his contract completed by us. So get that in there. Oh, there we go. I'll take this round, and yeah, next job I guess is probably jump into the forage harvester, and we'll grab a forage trailer, and we'll go and get on with that next. Okay, let's get up to the field then. We've got this ready to go. As I said, we're going to get chaff out of this one. My plan is to buy the other cornfield that's just up the hill here, because it's going to give us... I need to get some silage additive in this as well. Let's jump in here. So yeah, let's get that into there. It'll take all of it, but that's fine. And then yeah, we can get this chaffed. So yes, this week I has mainly been hanging out with my kids, which has been really good. I took my youngest, who's 11, up into the mountains. We went up to the north of Scotland, northwest, past Ullapool, and yeah, we went for a bit of a wander. We went up a mountain called Stack Polly. Now, Stack Polly is the anglicised word for the mountain, and it's quite a small peak, but actually it is pretty steep and rocky, so when you get to the top of it there's a big scramble across the ridge. It takes you across to, there's two summits, there's one on the east ridge and one on the west ridge, and We got most of the way up the harder one, but unfortunately it was there's a section on it there where you need a rope, so we didn't get all the way round because I had the dog as well, a dog on a lead, my 11-year-old as well, and yeah, so we ended up having a really nice day out actually. Sun shone for a bit, clouds came in for a bit. This is Scotland, but it was a lovely day to be out with him, and he's been wanting to do it for 4 or 5 years, I think. So yeah, so yeah, it was a really great day out, and yeah, hopefully we can do some more with him at some point. Yeah, this is filling up nicely, isn't it? Right, should be enough of a corner there now. So I don't know how many rounds this is going to take. Usually corn silage does chaff quite well, so hopefully, yeah, we should get most of the way around this field. Oh, Mr. Stork. And then, yeah, and we'll get this into the fermenter. When I was in Europe this holiday, saw a lot of corn being grown as for chaff. It was the go-to, I think, for most of the cow farmers, certainly in Luxembourg. Wow, this hill is so steep. So I'm going to do a bit of a sneaky here, because I think we're going to be full before the end of the field, so I'm going to just cut along the edge and not take up as much. Hopefully we can get out of the field without having to reverse all the way around. But yeah, we're gonna get quite a lot of chaff off this, which is good. Makes a difference putting that silage additive in, really does. We're not going to get round, are we? Or are we? It's going to be close. Oh. Right. I will reverse out and we'll get on with this. I might set this up as a little bit of a montage. The other thing I was going to ask you guys as well is what do you think about the farm builds? As in, should they be part of the main episodes like this, or should they be separate entities? Oh, we're not going to get around there, are we? So yeah, if we had them as separate, then we would be able to concentrate on the farming on these episodes a bit more. I'm going to have to go through the crop a bit, aren't I? There we go. Ah, we've got round. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh, I'm making a right mess of this. I'm just going to have to destroy some of the crop. There we go. Right. I should have just done that at that end, shouldn't I? Never mind. So, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments if we should have a video linked to the episode or a separate build video. I'm happy either way. It will probably mean we get more farming done on these episodes and then separate ones, but yeah, let me know what you think. Right, I'll carry on with this. We'll get the rest of this chaffed, and yeah, we'll see you a little bit later. Right, final little bit. Yeah, it took a little while this, but definitely worth it. There's been a fair bit of chaff off this. We'll go and give you the total in a little bit, but I was hoping this was all going to fit in one, but we'll see. I think we might have to do 2 runs. We shall see. But yeah, I think with in the interest of sanity, I was going to get cows on this episode, but I think reality bites, and yeah, we've got to take each day as it comes, so to speak. We've got plenty of time. I think what we'll do, we'll finish this chaffing, we'll get this field sampled, and then I think we'll maybe finish the episode there. We'll see. There's this was quite important to get done before it turned to harvestable, just so we got a better yield off it for the silage. But I've got this field. This field next to us is the one that's on the contract, so we'll get that done as well. Probably do that between this and the next episode, and then yeah, we can concentrate on a livestock next time. But yeah, this is all going to fit in here, which is good. And yeah, as I said, quite happy with the amount we've got. We do lose 20% in that fermenter, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's more true to reality, to be honest. You're going to lose some product in the fermenting process, aren't you? So that's another 82%, so almost 30,000 litres. I think, yeah, pretty happy with that. What we'll do, we'll just top up the silage additive while we can. There we go. Perfect. That's ready for the next round. Don't know whether to get a mowing header for this as well. Don't know. We'll definitely look at getting maybe the collector. Alright, I don't know how many times I've clipped this fence, or this hedge. It's you get to a point with this harvester and it turns so far and then it just locks. And it's to do with the hitch and the weights at the back, isn't it? But yeah, it's a bit clunky. Right, get this in here. Okay. Yeah, has worked well. That, pretty happy with that. Got all that in there. Try not to bash into the fermenter, that would be a bit rubbish, wouldn't it? So what are we going to have in total? 207,832 litres. Right, let's get this turned on. Chaff, silage from chaff. Yeah, so we lose 20%. So what's that? It's going to be 180, 178, 175,000, something like that. Right, that's not too bad. Right, that is working away. So I think what we'll do, go and put this over, get this cleaned and serviced, and then, as I said, we'll grab the soil sampler again and we'll go and sample that field. And you've got a collection of stuff to put in here, so all this needs cleaning and servicing as well. Oof. So yeah, let's quickly go and grab the Kubota. We'll get that field sampled, see what that's like, and then yeah, go and yeah, hopefully it's slightly better than the other fields. We'll see. Alright, soil samples are done, processed, 300 quid for that. So what have we got? Okay, so yeah, a bit of loam, bit of sandy loam, and yeah, I think this field here is we might get some loam in these fields. Yeah, up here as well maybe, but yeah, we shall see. This is looking like it's got loam in it as well. So yeah, that's okay. So that's 50%. Interesting. Why are those different? That's okay. Right. I think I'll go and put this back over here. Okay. Done. And then, yeah, park this in here. And then the final thing we're going to do is get the horses fed, and they need exercise today as well, so let's get this open. Okay, and hopefully this tractor's okay after I shunted it earlier. So they are hungry, so a bit of hay is going to do them the world of good. I'm going to leave this bale in here for them. Yeah, perfect. Okay. And we'll park this over here. And we'll jump on Isla, I think, today. We'll take her a bit of a stroll. There we go. So, not a bad day's work. I've obviously got a fair bit done off screen, but hopefully you've enjoyed watching me faff about. We've got obviously got that field chaff that's on its way into silage. We've got loads of silage bales. We've basically got all the food stuff ready for the horses. The only thing I need to do is get some mineral feed ready for TMR, so we'll get that into the feeding robot barn at the start of next episode, and then yeah, we'll get all our cows in. I'm looking forward to it. Let the madness begin. So 2,215 cows we can have on this farm, which is a fair chunk. What I was going to do is just quickly check here, actually, see how much, what yield this field is going to be. Bad pH, good nitrogen, so 85% yield expectation. That's not too bad, actually. That's good. So yeah, we'll finish the episode there. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have done, don't forget to hit that like button. If you want to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you want to share a comment, you're more than welcome to. Get back to you as soon as I can. But in the meantime, from Glenleathann and the Scottish Farming series, take care, and we'll see you soon.